If you've got a Firestick and you're looking to set up a VPN, you've come to the right place. Whether you're trying to keep your streaming activity private from your internet provider, avoid ISP throttling, or access content while traveling, getting a VPN running on a Firestick is usually a pretty straightforward process. Now, there is one important thing worth knowing before you get started. Depending on which Firestick you own, the setup process may be slightly different. Amazon has recently started moving some newer devices over to a new operating system called Vega OS, and that changes how VPN apps can be installed and managed. So in this video, I'll walk you through exactly how to set up a VPN on your Firestick, explain the differences between Fire OS and Vega OS, and then show you the 3 VPNs I'd recommend for the job. And just a reminder, I'll include links to everything I mentioned down in the description below, including discounts to help you get the best deals possible. Now, before we install anything, the first step is figuring out which operating system your Firestick is running. To check, go to Settings, then My Fire TV, then About. If your version number starts with a 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 14, you're running the older Fire OS platform. If the version starts with a 1, or is labeled simply as OS, you're likely using the newer Vega operating system. And this distinction matters because the two platforms handle VPNs differently. Amazon introduced Vega OS with the Fire TV Stick 4K Select in October 2025, followed by newer devices released in 2026. And Amazon has confirmed that future Fire TV devices will use Vega as well. And the biggest change is that Vega blocks traditional sideloading methods. That means enabling unknown sources and installing APK files through Downloader generally won't work the same way it does on older Fire OS devices. Now, if you're running Fire OS, the setup process is very simple. From the Firestick home screen, open the Search or Find menu. Next, search for your VPN directly in the Amazon App Store. And just a tip, I'd strongly recommend downloading the official app through the App Store whenever possible, rather than sideloading it manually. So, once you've found the app, select Download or Get, and allow it to install. After installation, open the app and sign in. Many VPN providers now support QR code login, which can save you from having to type usernames and passwords using your remote. Once you're signed in, open the VPN settings. From there, you'll generally want to choose a modern protocol like WireGuard, NordLynx, or Lightway, depending on your provider. You'll also want to enable the kill switch if it's available. This helps prevent your real IP address from being exposed if the VPN connection drops unexpectedly. After that, simply choose a server and connect. And that's really all there is to it. Now, if you're using a newer Vega device, things work a little different. Because sideloading is restricted, you'll generally need to rely on VPN providers that offer native Vega-compatible applications. As of now, only a handful of VPN providers have released native Vega apps, and that's something worth checking before you purchase a subscription. Now, another thing worth keeping in mind, regardless of which Firestick you're using, is that if you purchase your VPN subscription through Amazon's App Store, any refund requests typically need to go through Amazon rather than directly through the VPN provider. Because of that, I generally recommend signing up through the provider's official website whenever possible. That gives you direct access to their support team and refund policies. So, with the setup process covered, let's talk about the VPNs I'd recommend. First up is ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN is my personal go-to for Firesticks, particularly on older Fire OS devices. It uses its proprietary Lightway protocol, which is designed to be fast, lightweight, and efficient on streaming hardware. It operates more than 3,000 servers across 105 countries and runs entirely on RAM-only trusted server technology. It also includes Network Lock, which is ExpressVPN's kill switch feature. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that ExpressVPN doesn't currently offer a native app for every Vega device, so some newer Firesticks may require router-level setup instead. But if you're running Fire OS, ExpressVPN remains one of the easiest options to install and use. Next, we have NordVPN. NordVPN was one of the first major VPN providers to release native support for Vega devices. It operates more than 9,000 servers across over 140 countries and uses its NordLynx protocol for excellent streaming performance. Nord also includes features like Threat Protection Pro, obfuscated servers, and dedicated IP options. So if you're using one of the newest Firesticks and want a VPN that works natively without additional setup, NordVPN would probably be my first recommendation. And finally, there's Surfshark. Surfshark operates more than 4,500 servers across 100 countries and allows unlimited, simultaneous device connections. That makes it particularly attractive if you want to protect multiple Firesticks and devices throughout your household under a single account. It also includes features like Clean Web, Camouflage Mode, and Bypasser. One thing worth checking after installation is that Surfshark's network lock feature is enabled, since it's not always turned on by default. So if unlimited device coverage and value are priorities for you, Surfshark is definitely worth considering. considering. So to wrap it up, if you're running an older Fire OS Fire Stick, setting up a VPN is incredibly simple and usually takes just a few minutes through the Amazon App Store. If you're using one of the newer Vega devices, you'll want to make sure the VPN you choose offers native support before signing up. And overall, if you're looking for the easiest experience on Fire OS, ExpressVPN would be my pick. If you're using a newer Vega device, NordVPN is probably the strongest option right now. And if you want unlimited device connections at a lower price point, Surfshark would be my recommendation there. And with that said, I hope you found this guide helpful. If you did, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more VPN tutorials, streaming guides, and privacy tips. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I always enjoy reading through them and answering as many as I can. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.